Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's July 31st, last day of the month. We've got the grains right now, or actually today they've pulled back. Saw a little profit taken here to close the month out. Corn down about 8 1/4 cents. Beans down about 2 1/2. You've got wheat pulling back about 24 3/4 cents. So as I mentioned, more end of the month profit taking. You had in the beans a lot of chatter that Gulf basis is widening out a little bit. That's putting a little pressure on these beans. We did start off higher today as we continue to watch the weather and still have some discrepancy between the two weather maps here. The GFS model still showing some rains coming in over the next 10 days, whereas the European model does not. So it's that same back and forth. Which one's right, which one's wrong. Now, the European model has been more accurate over the last several weeks, but that we'll see if it is this time again or not. So you've got two different models right now. That's keeping support under this market. So until we get a better handle on the supply side of things, we know demand has fallen off here as far as corn and beans slowing down a little bit as well. But until we get a better handle on supply, that may not be a factor that we need to watch. As far as wheat today, pressured by spring wheat, good excellent ratings that did increase yesterday. Also hearing some good yields out of the north right now, putting some pressure on this wheat as the month came to a close. Some of the outside factors, the dollar today back and forth of unchanged, but sitting at about 17 cents lower here at this point. Crude oil dropping back more than $2, down about $2.15 right now at 87.65. So we did see a pullback as far as energy markets after hovering around this $90 level. So we may see a further decline here if we continue to see the selling as we go into next month. As far as livestock, fat cattle down about 80 cents, 118.85 for August. Box beef actually should have been a little bit supportive here during the midday. 61 cents higher for choice, 33 cents higher in select. But we're not seeing any bids at this point here as far as cash. Futures trading mostly lower due to the slowing beef demand that we've seen. Futures are still trading right now at a premium to the cash market. So we're seeing that get affected here too. So watch for that cash trade this week. We did see a little better cash trade last week. But guys expecting to see steady trade once again. As far as hogs, pulling back down $1.65 today for August, 92.87. The sell-off basically today was due to the fears in rising supplies coming down the pipeline, mostly due to the drought and also high feed costs. So we've seen that kind of affecting things. We typically get a seasonal correction this time of year as well. So we're following the seasonals a little bit. We may get a further setback as well. Rallies right now we're still looking at as selling opportunities as far as hogs. But keep that in mind here as we go forth. The demand right now for hogs certainly has slowed down, and that's helping fuel this downside pressure here at this point. So I do expect that the overnight markets, if we do start off a little bit lower, we may see some support come in. Corn near this $8 level. Beans, if we get a little further setback right now as guys continue to watch these weather maps, as I mentioned, and that's still going to be supportive here on these pullbacks. So any kind of a pullback right now, or at least tonight, probably going to find some support here at some lower levels. So, but give us a call with questions you have, 800-262-7538, or check us out online at allendale-inc.com. I hope you guys had a great day today. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.